Stav, Abby and Matt. You're only a what if away from great holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel. Stav, Abby and Matt.
Brisbane wakes up with Stav, Abby and Matt on B105.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's podcast. We'll make it a quick one today because Stuart has been powering through very unwell. What a champion, hey?
Yeah, just hit me in the morning.
Morning sickness.
Maybe.
Congrats.
Thank you kindly.
What do you think it is? Do you reckon it's gastro or do you
Feels
have
a
a
bit
big
gastro-y.
weekend? You did catch up with Dan. It's always hard when you're catching up with Dan. How's he going health-wise?
Usual. His body's falling apart, but he's never seen the world better or brighter.
Okay.
And he will tell you that every time he sees you.
That's
He's
nice.
got gout. Is that?
Sometimes.
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 Gout goes away, does it? Can you,
Yeah.
You be gout
When you don't drink, I
in
think.
and out of gout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be in and out of gout. Yes.
Okay. All right.
good catch-up.
We'll let you get home for a little sleepy sleep. Here is today's podcast.
But if you want answers to life, you might not get them. But anyway, let's see how we go. Because we just spoke to John Edward, and apparently you may have psychic ability because your mum does. This is what she does for a living.
It is.
So we always have tarots. Tarots card?
Tarot cards.
Carrot cards.
Carrot cards. We always have carrot cards.
How do these actually
Peter
work,
Rabbit.
tarot cards? For those who don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you got a very good card this morning.
You were telling me that.
I've got a bollocks one. I've got an emotional block.
Is it like blackjack, where if you don't like the hand you get, you can just go again? Like, can you just keep going until you finally win?
Yeah.
They all have meaning and they all represent something.
And do you know what the meaning is, or do I need to look that up for you?
You'll need to look that up for me.
Bob with the-
And the way that they come out is that's the aspect of it. The cards that represent themselves to you happen for you and you alone.
Okay. So because Stav's mum has psychic ability, we're right now going to test whether or not it's been passed down to him.
All right. Sharon in River Hills. Do you have to ask any? Hey, do you have to ask any details or anything?
I would like to know what Sharon is looking for. Is there a question that Sharon needs answered in her life, Sharon?
I would like you to tell me what I need to know right now.
What you need to know right now. Okay, well, I have shuffled the deck. I will
Just
pull
one.
the
Just
first
give me
card
one.
up.
Okay.
You
I
have got
just want to
the-
check. Is this costing us $5.95 a minute?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh! No way. Sharon, you got the same card I did. It's
It's
actually
the Two of Swords.
yeah. It's really bad. Well, no,
Oh,
sorry.
it's not really bad. It signifies indecision, a stalemate, or a need to make a difficult choice. So if you were thinking about making a choice today, Sharon, you should.
I should.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go to aqua aerobics then.
There you go.
It does say stop avoiding the truth, so you are right.
There you go.
Trust your intuition.
This might be better than I thought, Stav.
Okay,
like
alright.
this is
Put that back.
This is everyday tarot, not like you don't want to go large on stuff. This
Yeah.
is just like what should I have for dinner style stuff, which is actually helpful to people.
All right. Courtney in Ipswich.
Morning.
Morning.
13 1060, by the way, if you want psychic Stav to help you out.
Can I just try something? Do you have a brother, Courtney?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Good call.
Yeah. No, I knew you didn't.
Yeah, that's why he
That's why I
asked.
asked. Yeah.
Just checking. Yeah, totally.
What was your leading question into that?
Huh?
Any more questions?
No, because I wanted to show you. I knew that she didn't have a brother.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you would have said, "Do you have a brother?"
Brother, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Do you have a sister?
Stop.
I do.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. It's easy.
Do you have to ask a specific question at the moment, Courtney?
Just some general advice. I've gone through some pretty hard times this year, and just wanting to make sure I guess I've taken the right path, and that I'm just some general advice. I guess. I guess
Okay.
I'm going the right way.
He's already pulled the card. This is how confident he is.
You got the Three of Hearts.
Hit me, dealer.
Well, I've got to try and learn what they are because I'm like the.
You're my assistant.
Ooh, it's upside down. It's actually the Three of Swords. It's symbolising heartbreak, loss, betrayal, separation.
Wait, okay,
retreat.
so
okay, what? Sorry.
what I'm getting from
That's
this,
actually pretty spot on.
yes, that's what you've been through, right? That's been the bad year.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's why
often it's a sign that you need to acknowledge and feel your pain. Don't bottle it up. And now is a time where you actually have to face the truth. So allow space to grieve because it's going to pass. Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty spot on.
We could probably do it together.
I would point out that Abby is the one without the touch, and I would say bottle up those feelings, suppress.
See, that's what I go through. That's what I mean. Yeah, I bottle everything up and deny it all the way, and
Yeah.
I'm fine.
That's the way.
Everyone's saying, no, you need to deal with it.
Hey, that's not the way, Stav.
And while we're talking, I just pulled another card for you. I got a naked woman, so that's got to be good, right?
Oh, that's my sister.
There you go.
Oh, that might be for my sister.
Might be. It's the
I
Aquarius.
say that with love. Maybe she
is she
needs
a
a touch.
nudist?
Is she a nudist? She's not
No,
like...
no, she's gay.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, so she, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah.
Hey, this is the thing. We can't question it. Courtney's getting something out of this. You know, that's
Yeah.
her journey that she's on.
Yeah, well, for your sister, this is hope and healing, renewed faith and inspiration. It's a sense of peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if
No.
you're seeking peace, do you take your clothes off?
I don't know. They're her sister, not her.
I feel sorry for her brother.
Stav,
even
all right.
exist.
You're on with Jody in Manly West.
All right, Jody.
I'll put that back in case she
Psychic
wants to make it.
Stav.
Do you have a question, Jodes?
No, I'd just like to see what the future holds.
Okay. First thing that comes through, can I ask a question? I'm getting it. Do you have a older relative with a J word name?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you do. I know. John?
I do.
Yep.
And what are you getting about John?
Nothing. That was really lucky.
Who is John, Jody?
Pardon?
Who is
My
John?
brother-in-law.
Your
My
brother-in-law.
brother-in-law.
Okay. He might want to take it easy today.
Oh, stop. He can't. Don't. He's just spitballing here, okay?
Could be right.
Could be right.
I mean,
know.
that's not bad advice. Anyone should just take it easy today. But
You're-
John
you're a-
especially.
You're
Just give her a card.
You're a bad marketer for our psychic here.
I know, right?
We're trying to wheel this guy out at carnivals and make money, and if you keep questioning him, people are going to think he's a fraud.
Or you think he's going to share? I'm literally putting the card into ChatGPT to come up with what it is because he has no idea.
We will book the gigs because he won't.
Okay, cool. All right, sorry, Jodes. Here's your.
Think of him like
Give
a
it-
child star.
I think of him like a child all the
We
time,
are
but
gonna
it doesn't
make
make a
bank
difference. All right, here we go.
Take his gift and exploit it.
Oh, you got a. It's a man
Steph?
holding a tree branch.
What number is that?
That I don't know. Oh, that's let me see. That's a numeral 9. That's a 9. So that would be saying to me, Courtney, you should call the tree lopper you've been thinking about and get that sorted in your yard.
It means that you're wounded, but you're not defeated. So you've actually got real perseverance. It's a battle-worn warrior card.
That's what I said.
So, did you?
No.
You said cut down trees. So you just need to be reminded that you're actually stronger than you think, okay? Be cautious but not closed off to everything as well, all right? So don't abandon your goals.
Perfect.
Yeah. I don't know who's betraying you, but they need to stop, okay?
Probably a
Yeah.
brother-in-law, John.
It might be John.
Might be John.
Be John.
Yeah.
Pull a card
Yeah.
for John.
John. Okay.
Okay.
Johnny boy. Johnny boy. Got
You're liking
the-
this more than I thought because you're not really into this stuff, Manny.
No, but when Stav does it, it's so much better.
John got a giant man with a twig, which I think that's what I think he's going to get a splinter today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to know what this one is for John?
Sure.
Okay.
Are you close with John, Jody?
Yeah, fairly close.
John's still with us, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just checking.
Okay.
For now.
He's feeling challenged or under attack, maybe during this. Yeah, he's a determined figure. But he's facing a bit of a judgment at the moment, probably from us.
When's his court date, Jody?
I'd pay $5.95 a minute for this stuff.
Yeah, there you go. Good stuff.
Side hustle.
Psychic
Your mum is
Stav.
sick one day.
I can't believe she hasn't called. She'd be furious.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I hurt myself today.
It's bound to happen. On the weekend, I actually watched 7 games of footy.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess I include soccer as well as footy. But just all of the kids had 1 or 2 games, and then Scotty played as well, watched the Lions. So, look, it's bound to happen. But ended up getting an X-ray for one of my kids. Same one, I think. Oh, he broke a different finger. He's just got a high pain threshold, Jagger, and he did it in the first quarter.
Is he right-handed?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
You really are the middle child.
milk
You two
that
are
bad boy.
kindred spirits. He's like, can't write. I'm like, that's interesting because you just played handball. So which one is that? But I can game because that's my thumb. You
not
can still.
wrong.
Well,
True.
I was like, no. But anyway, so I had to go get a scan at the only place that was open on a Sunday, which I do know is open, which is Green Slopes, right?
Oh, yeah, Green Slopes Hospital, yeah.
So I went and got a scan there, got one from the GP, referral, went along. And you got to pay on, Sunday. Or pay at the hospital.
Right.
And then Jag always feels bad. I'm like, sweetie. And he's like, oh, how much was it? I was like, hun, I don't put a price on you. It just is what it is. Unless you would like to stop football.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, why would I stop football? And I went, because your finger. He goes, but I don't understand. Well, how is that related? I went, because you did your finger at football and you did your last one at football. At this stage, I'm paying. The lady's looking up, like smiling. And he goes, well, I don't think that's got anything to do with it because you knocked out your teeth doing ballet.
Oh.
And I went, you got to stop talking to your nana about it. Because that's a non-contact sport. And I knocked my teeth out.
Did you get lippy with the teacher?
No, I fainted. I was doing turns.
Oh.
And she was the teacher that came over from London. She used to call me Barbie. She go to the beach, Barbie. I was like, oh, all right, whatever. So I stayed there after pirouettes. And I was like, oh, not really feeling good. And then I just remember waking up and took a breath in.
Oh, my goodness.
So he was right.
Everything's dangerous.
I know, but isn't it interesting where you try and put like all the safety on, for football, and then they have a concussion from falling off the bed?
Well, one of our footy players is out at the moment because he broke his pinky.
Yeah. Oh, he's still not playing? He's not strapping it up?
Well, he's not allowed to. But he broke it playing hide and seek with his stepdad.
And it's not even playing football.
So
that should be a safe sport. That should be safe. Hide and seek.
Exactly. And that's why I think you should stress less because I think he'll still hurt himself whether he plays football or not.
100%. I'm pretty chilled now. So it was like they came off and they're like, I think he's broken his finger. And I was like, what does he want to do? And they're like, he'd like you to go and strap it. I was like, yeah, no worries. I strapped it and he finished the game.
Have you done the course? Have you done the strapping course?
I haven't, but I tell you what, I'm very
You're good at it?
that. Yeah.
The inherent ability that you have?
Well, you got to keep it straight. So normally I put something in between as well, just to make sure that you have it so it doesn't rub. Yeah.
Remember, we always
I
said...
could be my fullback for the Broncos.
They never really did that course when I played football. So if you ever hurt a hand or something, they just turn it into a wing, essentially.
Pretty much.
Just,
Yeah.
Wrap it up. All you've done is just...
No, you've still got to have the mobility. So you got to... Anyways.
But the question we wanted to ask this morning... Did you hurt yourself doing something safe? Because it can happen, And that's what sometimes, especially as an adult, can be embarrassing when you have to admit that when you're in an emergency.
There's nothing worse than when the story of the injury is, shameful.
Yeah. So he goes, I better not play ballet then. I was like, you don't play ballet, but
not a sport.
whatever. Yeah, wow.
Could
you imagine him?
Unless he wears a mouth guard when he does ballet.
And a headgear.
I always have mouth guards and headgear, and then he cracked his tooth at the slide when we went away camping.
All right.
And I was like,
at the park,
put
mouth
the
guards.
mouth guards in. I should do that at all time. Mouth guards in.
Jacob, why do you ride your
Wrestling at
bike?
home, mouth guards in. Actually, I do that when they're
would,
boxing.
should, yeah.
I was like, hey, you're allowed to box at home, but just when you're sparring, mouth guards.
Always mouth guards. Imagine that. They go to a play date. Sorry, so pop my mouth guard in. 13 10 60. You did it. What was the safest thing you hurt yourself doing? We'll take your calls next.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
Unfortunately, I ended up getting another scan for one of my sons after football. It's bound to happen when you're playing that many games.
You must just should book it in on the weekly.
Yeah, do you mind if I have just a standing order here? But yes, he broke his finger playing football, and I was like, maybe you should stop playing football. And he's like, no, because you knocked your 2 front teeth out doing ballet. I was like, good point. But I didn't tell you that. My mum dobbed me in. So we want to know, what is the safest way that you've got an injury? Should be safe.
But it wasn't. Fran in Redland Bay, what did you do?
So when I was a kid in England, they have like these indoor swim centres. And I was in the kids area playing with this other kid, and he went down a slide like on his belly. And I was like, oh, sick. Like, let me do that.
Of course.
So, got myself on my belly and I hit my chin. And when I hit my chin, my tongue was still out, and the pressure from my teeth literally split my tongue in half.
Oh gosh! And what about? Did all the blood come down the slide?
Yeah, it was a big mess, and we they didn't know what to do, so they literally just gave me like a cup of cold water, and I was just walking around with my tongue like in this cup of water, and then I ended up having to go get surgery to stitch it back together.
Oh, gosh.
I really am hearing that we should just make our kids wear mouthguards all the time. It would stop a lot of injuries, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they can't talk.
Even better.
Yeah, it's a win-win. Michael in Russell Island, what was the injury when you thought you were safe?
My hernia. So what I did was I'd been building a house over here, and I'd done it for 4 years. I got to a point where it's livable. I thought I'll have a year off. So anyway, 6 months into laying around and drinking and relaxing, I decided to get out of bed early one morning, and I felt a bit of a tear down in my belly button. I thought, oh, that doesn't sound right. So I went asked Mum about it, and she said, it's all right. But 6 months later, I thought, this isn't too good. I went over to fix my car and leaning over the guard, and as I'd come out, apparently this slot, the intestines can go through the little slot.
So
I learned about hernia.
You had a hernia for 6 months before you realised?
My mum just said, don't worry about it. We're from the country, see? It's all good.
Well, my mum says.
Walk it off, Michael.
If mum's not stressed.
So just getting out of bed. After building a house, all good, but then getting out of bed, you got a hernia.
That's it.
Yeah.
Life over 50 is fantastic.
Although, what's the moral of that then? You shouldn't
Don't
lay
get out
around
of bed.
drinking beer?
Oh.
You didn't learn that one, did you?
Never listen to your mother.
Oh, okay.
That's also true. Kristen in South Ripley, what happened to you?
Well, I've got a couple of good stories, and I'll certainly top those two. Sorry, guys. The first one, I was a child, and I had an older brother. I still have an older brother. And he got me to hold a pillow against my stomach. He's like, hi, come on, hold it. I'm going to shoot this homemade bow and arrow that Justin, the next-door neighbour, and my brother made. I'm like, okay. I hold the pillow up. Bam! My brother shoots me with the arrow straight into the pupil of my right eye.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, no word of a lie. Causing me to scream, my mother to freak the hell out and go and catch the bus to my older brother. Looks at my eye, stick still hanging out of my eye, calls the ambulance. So 6 stitches later, I'm now an adult that has gorgeous glasses, and I said to my brother, I think I should sue you now that you're actually a surgeon. He says, no, the statute of limitations is 7 years, so buy your own glass.
Oh, my gosh.
He's not even shouting you some specs.
No.
Is that how he got into surgery? He's like, you know what? That doesn't really bother me, that blood coming out.
I think that could have been a way. Those are the Dick Smith kits he used to make as a kid. Yeah. And then this other time, I used to walk to school, and, sorry, guys.
That's right.
And my friends had a little song for me. It goes, Kristen's good deeds of the day, because people used to get the newspaper delivered in glad wrap, and I'd feel sad for these old people that would have to walk out onto the gutter to get their paper. So I would throw it up on their lawn, and this one time, I broke my ankle doing so.
Oh.
So to this day, and I'm 44 now, my friends from high school will still sing the song about my good deeds of the day.
You're fun.
Yeah. I don't know about that. I'm a bung-eye, but I am, yeah.
I got a funny feeling trouble finds you, doesn't it?
I mean, I can't help but think I go looking sometimes.
She's just being her.
Good on you. Thank you for calling.
And finally, Brenda in West End, what's the injury where you thought you were safe?
Funny story. I was in America. I'm American. Girl Scout cookies are a big thing. I ordered some Girl Scout cookies from the neighbor next door. She comes to deliver them. I see her from upstairs through the window door. I go down the stairs and I fall on my ass and I break my tailbone.
Ow, that's painful.
Oh, my God, for Girl Guide cookies.
For cookies, yeah. And I couldn't sit for 6 weeks.
Wow. So what, you just you're bedridden, laying on your side?
No, not bedridden. I just could not lay down. I couldn't sit.
You stand or lay?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you have enough cookies to get you through that time, though?
I did, and to this day, I do not eat Girl Scout cookies.
No.
Fair enough.
Good on you. Thanks for calling.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I have been I've been very well behaved.
You had?
I had. It was 6 weeks. We didn't drink. I was just, I was trying to do a lot of self-improvement, but I just find the balance hard. I'm not very good at consistency or balance. I'm very much all or nothing.
That's true.
And this weekend I was like, going to have a sensible one because we're going out next weekend. But my mum comes up twice a year and she stays for 3 weeks, which is very exciting because we don't have any other grandparents here or babysitters.
And that drives you to drink, does it?
I'm trying to justify it because, no, I just got excited. I went out with Scotty. He had something at the footy club and I went there and I was going to be the designated driver. And
you picked your car up in the morning.
Yeah, I know, I did. But you know what it is Mum stays with us. So I've got to go home. And every time we got dropped off by his friends and I was like, shh, let's not wake her. Because I was a little bit tipsy.
Uh-huh.
And I just don't want the judgy, the judgy. So the same face that I used to give her when she'd drive me to ballet and she wasn't well because she'd been out with the girls the night before.
Does she get out of bed when she hears the door open? Because
Or does she stay up waiting for you?
she stayed up.
She stays up.
did she?
Well, she slept on the couch because she thought I might not have my key,
Right.
which was very sensible of her.
Because
I couldn't
you
find
didn't
my
have your key.
Yeah, so she came to get it. And you know, you just go, I'm like, sorry,
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. She's like, you better drink water. Yes, I will. I'm really sorry. Didn't you do this last weekend? Oh, did I?
Oh, God, Mum, we don't need this.
You always revert back to being
Well, you'll always be her child.
100%.
Yeah.
And she's okay if Scott is, but she's very judgy on me. She's like,
'cause
Scott
Scott's not-
probably needed it. He's been so well behaved, he probably needed to go out.
Not you.
No, not you.
You also
You're
forget
bad.
you've got history.
Yeah.
So your mum knows all of it.
I know. But I do remind her that I get it from her.
And I'm sure that makes things all better. doesn't
Smooth it over, I reckon. Yeah. It's your fault, Mum.
But do you feel like, because she comes and stays for a long time,
Yeah.
it's like living back with your parents, isn't it, really?
Well, it is. Like, it's a weird thing because it's my house and I'm in charge, but you always still want to impress your parents and you never want to have that look because they don't even need to say anything. They can just look at you as well. So yesterday morning, I was like, we better get up. Scotty, let's pretend that we're fine.
God, you brought a bloke home with you too.
Although the bloke that I brought home did cook bacon and eggs, so
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, he's a nice guy.
That is good.
That's my husband, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I could never live with my mother again. I couldn't be questioned like that.
Do you ever revert back though, where she's like Matthew, and you're like, oh,
It doesn't bother. No, I don't see. It doesn't bother me, but she does get at me for being myself.
I had to move back in when I came back from overseas for a bit.
Yeah.
And I brought a girl back
yeah.
to the house, and she tied me to the bed. And
Your
then-
mum?
No, the girl. But then the girl left me there and went out and had an hour-long conversation with my mother.
Did you pay extra for that? That's a very weird. That's
Are we sharing kinks or what are we doing here?
Just stories of what happened when you moved back home. I thought was a...
Oh, right, but
what I got.
your mum knew that you were there?
No. Well, she knew I was there. She, didn't
She
know I
does
was
now.
That's true. That's very true.
Did you yell?
right.
No.
Did you fall asleep?
No, but I got a bit angry.
What did you do? Like, could you hear the conversation
Yes,
as well?
I could. Yes.
What were they saying?
They were just chatting, general chit-chat.
Were they having a cup of tea?
Yeah.
What time of day was this or
It
night?
was like, I don't remember. Midday? But is there a time that's acceptable?
I don't know. I just mean your mum was up at 2 a.m. Like, were they, you know?
It was during the day.
Wow.
Is this when she was your parole, like not parole officer, sorry, was this when she was your Centrelink?
It's never my parole
No,
officer.
but-
I asked for someone else.
Is this when she was the girl that...
No.
No, right, okay.
Did you yell
'Cause
out
otherwise
at
she'd
any
be like,
point?
Yeah.
Stuart, you got to go.
So did your mum know you were tied up as well?
I don't think so. I mean, Abby just pointed out that she might now if she's listening, but yeah.
So were you like, Jessica,
Amber.
Hello,
it's cold.
Let's tie these things up.
It's wearing off.
Imagine if your mum walked in and was like, Stuart,
Well,
stop being
that,
so
that
rude.
was the other thing. She left the door open too.
Oh, no. So did your mum just think you're asleep?
I don't know what my mum thought. I was more concerned about me at that stage.
Could you not get him off at all?
No.
Oh.
No. And I
He's
didn't
got
either.
some skills.
That's why you don't pick up a Girl Scout. She knows how to tie a knot, you know?
That Badgers should have given it away. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how she orienteered back to our house.
13, 10, 60.
Oh, I don't think we'll beat that.
What happened?
That's what she said. I'm sorry.
Did she come back and
She came back,
do
but
the
no,
thing?
she came back, untied me.
Did she forget?
And then that was it.
That was it. Mm.
You didn't get the...
Nah, she was kooky.
Does Amber still live here?
I don't know. I haven't seen her in years.
Well, I almost want to ask if anyone else has met Amber. But the question is, 13, 10, 60, what happened when you had to move back with the parents? If you've, I imagine as an adult, if you've been divorced and you had to go and stay at the parents for a bit, or, some people go, I'll go live with my parents or we save a house deposit.
I'm going to go home and I'm going to say to Mum, don't you judge, because you heard what Stav said today.
13, 10, 60. What happened when you had to move back home?
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
When you move back home, you do revert to being a kid, not if you're Stav, obviously, but I just felt like I was a little bit in trouble on Saturday night when we came home because I was celebrating a bit too much and couldn't find my key and Mum had to let us in.
She is she disappointed in you all day long the next day too?
No, because we really tried to carry on.
Or does she get up and vacuum loudly at 7 o'clock?
No, we all got up, but I did notice that we were all playing handball with the kids and I was like, I might go back inside. She goes, nope, you're in the square. I was like, of course I am, because I'm feeling great. Yay. Because, old parent, of course I should.
You know what's worse? I lived with my gran for a while when I moved back to Scotland. That's worse. Gran judgment on your drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, was Amber one of Gran's friends? Is that where you found
I thought this was going to be an Amber story.
No, it's not an Amber story. It's a Gran story.
Because I like Amber's story. We should do it. There's a lot more stories.
If you've just joined us now, go to the podcast to hear about Amber.
Yes.
Caroline, the question is on 13, 10, 60. When you had to live back with your parents, what was that like for you?
Well, I actually moved back at the end of a failed marriage and I was feeling a little bit under the weather but got invited out to dinner with friends and my mum actually banned me from going outside, going out. She just was like, no, you're sick, you can't go out.
She grounded
so you. I'm an adult and you can't stop me from going out to dinner.
I'm not grounded.
And, yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm 25 now. I can do this. So I lasted about a week. It did not last very long. After that incident, I was just like, this is not going to work.
So what was it about? Obviously, were you living there rent-free?
Yes.
But she's always her daughter. You know what I mean? And she's got to look after her. And no, when you're sick, you stay home. So when I moved home, I was living in King's Cross with my friends. That's where our house was, by the way. And then all of a sudden, I had to let them know if I wasn't coming home for dinner. And I was like, what? You never cared where I lived. But
yeah, exactly.
You're still their little girl. Did you end up going out? You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing was stopping me.
See, that's funny, isn't it? That they think that they can still.
You never
tell
moved
what
back
to
home once you moved out, did you?
No, God, no. I was
They
out.
converted your room to something else?
Oh, I converted it for them because that's how much I didn't want to go back.
Should we?
Shouted you a pool table, guys.
Should we give it a crack?
Oh, we should live with your mum. She'd be fun.
All right, knock yourselves out.
No, you got
to come too. We're your mates. We're your roommates.
No.
Why?
It would be exceptional.
No, I
it's
can't
already weird, but it would be exceptionally weird if you weren't there.
Amber can take my spot.
Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.
I only saw her recently, so I was so excited when I saw her pop up on America's Got Talent. It's a huge show, and I'm talking about Astrid, who runs Pub Choir. We've been to it before, and if
it was our show commercial.
Yeah,
we went
and it's extraordinary just having a group of people. Everyone takes different harmonies, and then sing a song at the end. So she actually did it as a performance on America's Got Talent. This is a bit of it.
Voices in the middle, you're going to sing green.
We have to do this. We do this.
And voices that are low, you are going to sing red. Be brave. You are the act. You try. Do, 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 do. 2,
Oh, it's Africa.
3. Again. Do, do. Here comes the verse. Follow your arrow. Here we go.
Look at that.
Awesome.
A Brizzy girl going international. And Astrid joins us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, it's kind of afternoon where I am in Boston, but hello.
Oh, you didn't even tell me that you were doing this last time I saw you. Gosh.
I have so good at keeping secrets. I have been sitting on this, so excited, but it's finally out in the world.
Well, you are currently over in the US and you are doing a tour of Pub Choir, but obviously you had flown over there and done America's Got Talent and then returned. When did you actually film that?
Well, I think it must have been about April. So it's been a couple of months. Just like waiting those amount of months and then seeing it come out on TV, like in America, on NBC, like watching it like around people was just like an out-of-body experience, like just and like the memory of that audition has kind of morphed in my mind. So to see it actually happen, I was like, it was real.
How many views has it got now of people watching it online?
Like, I can't even fathom the numbers. I know on Instagram it's over 50 million. Like, that's more than twice as straight. Like, I don't even understand what that means, but it looks like a lot.
Did you get to chat much with the judges? Because you've got some big names on there, like Simon Cowell, who, you know, has been the face of that show
and
for
different
years.
faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like the audition itself goes for a little bit longer than they show. Like, obviously they edit it down so it's nice and snappy for TV. I reckon I might have been on stage bit of back and forth with like a Spice Girl and, you know, it's like just your everyday conversation, probably like 5 or 6 minutes on stage. Like they really snipped it down into a few minutes. But and then we got to like talk to Terry Crews after the interview. He gave a really nice big hug to me and my guitarist Sahara Beck, and his hands are like the size of phone books, and like he put out his hand and I put my I just felt like a tiny little baby. I put my hand inside his palm and it was just like it disappeared. So that was also very weird.
Because he's the host and he's the actor from White Chicks, wasn't he?
Yes, he's a White Chicks. He's in
that.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yes,
yeah, he's very good.
Yeah. Hilarious.
Every time I see him, all I see is that clip that goes around on the internet where he's singing 1,000 Miles in the car.
Exactly. You know what? They even suggested that we do that song and try and get Terry involved. And I was like, you know what? I feel like just one thing at a time. Like, let's not try. Yeah. I don't need to like sway Terry Crews as well. Just do the singing thing and see how we go. But it did work out very well.
Do that next time.
Yeah.
We have gone to your pub choir. I have multiple times. I even went at the River Stage as well. Is it different, I guess, being over in America? Are the audiences, I guess, just the same, or it's had a different vibe?
It is a different vibe. I feel like by the end of the show, it always works out the same. Like, it's just a bunch of people trying their best to make music together. But during the show, the audiences are pretty different, actually. Like, you can't tease Americans as much as you can tease Australians. But also, Americans are way more encouraging of each other. Like, when one side of the room sings, the other side will just, like, cheer and high-five because the other side of the room sang. I'm like, that's so wholesome.
So you got yeses.
Yeah, I've got 3 yeses. My childhood hero, Mel B, said no, which I'm trying not to take personally.
She's just playing her part.
Yeah.
So what does that mean for you now?
So my understanding is that there is a live show part of that's coming up next. They're going to go through all of the audition episodes, so who knows what will happen and who will get through. But then
so you're not guaranteed to get through. I thought if you
That's all right.
Yeah. Well, my understanding, what the producer said to us was that they over-yes. They want to, I guess you never know what happens in people's lives. Maybe someone...
They don't want to be mean. They want the producers to be the assholes later and tell you that you're not coming back.
Like we do.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Fingers crossed. There's lots of, I think there's a few more episodes to go of, lots of people getting through, and then we'll just see how it pans out. But I feel like 50 million views has to count for something. But, we'll see.
Wouldn't you technically have to take that same audience with you to the finals? Because they got you there.
They nailed it. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the point is I feel like America's got talent. The audience has talent. They're the untapped resource. The audience is the one who kind of makes or breaks artists and musicians, and I feel like it's time to let them in on it, you know? So I stupidly believe, I selfishly believe you can put me in front of any audience and I can get what I need out of them, but we'll see. We'll see.
You obviously, I mean, we're going to let it go, but we're probably not going to do a Spice Girls song for pub choir. Did she tell you why after you didn't?
She was just sort of saying, she doesn't really, she thinks that it should be people on stage
Yes.
auditioning for her and not the. But I'm like, that's the point, baby. America's Got Talent. So that's cool. I guess it was weird. Like, I've been singing to the Spice Girls in my bedroom since I was like 5 years old. So I was like, please like me, but that's okay. You can't win them all.
No.
Simon Cowell was on board. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, you just need to remember, if you ever do get to see the Spice Girls live and she yells out, sing, and holds up the microphone to the crowd, you go,
No
nope.
way.
Hey.
Yes, you've been doing that for Posh Spice for ages.
Yeah.
No way. Well, we were so proud
Okay,
of you,
cool.
and I tell you what, if I need to keep a secret, I'll be telling you, because that's amazing that you kept it for so long.
If I need to tell a
It'll
secret,
go
I'll tell
straight
you.
in the vault.
If I need someone to keep a secret, I should have said, oh, that was a Freudian slip.
Hey,
I've got a great vault. I'll keep your secret.
congratulations on such a great job. Great to talk to you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for the chat.
Stav, Abby, and Matt for breakfast. B105.
The girls have gone wild. You've gone wild. Girls gone wild.
They've gone wild.
We're mums who never get out and do anything.
Give me one margarita, two margaritas, give me three margaritas, margarita.
Mum's gone wild.
This is not my idea, by the way. I was like, oh, no, we've already celebrated us enough. And I think it was Maddie as well, was like, no, you guys should do something. And I was like, no, we shouldn't do another one. It's been so long since we did our last Mum's Gone Wild or long lunch. But then Lauren called up and said we should.
And you all deserve it. Mm-hmm. More than anyone, I believe you all really deserve it.
We do. And we deserve
Not going against
to
that at all.
celebrate together, cry together, dance together, drink together, whatever you want to do together.
Really?
Why is
You
it
encourage
crying?
Well, no, but I'm just like, you get it out in the open. You know when you're like, I love you so like.
Can we just pick a corner for that?
There'll be no crying. I was just saying, if you want to have like
Feels
the
like there will be.
DMs, it's up.
Oh, yeah.
I say this every time we do a long lunch or a Mum's Gone Wild. I say, this is your night. Don't feel the pressure to party all night. Don't feel the pressure to maybe go home early. It's up to you, whatever you feel.
All right, Marie. What are you feeling? What are you feeling for Saturday?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Excited if I get to go?
Yeah. Well, you're coming along.
Oh, yes!
Yes. Maddie was just
That's
saying,
so great.
what sort of night do you want to have? Do you want to have like a celebrate responsibly and go home early?
Oh, probably not.
Yeah.
And that's fine, Marie. That's what
Fine
we're
too.
asking.
It's whatever you want to do. How old are your kids?
16, 18, and 20.
Oh, my God. We
okay.
can give them a call to give us a lift home.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm hoping,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the plan. If they can give me a lift home afterwards, that'd be fantastic.
Maybe we just got to make it home before them, before they reach the valley.
Imagine that. Come
yeah.
pick us up. We're done. Yeah, great.
We're just
We're
heading
about
out.
to have prees.
Fiona and Dakaben, you are coming along. The Mum's Gone Wild.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. Oh, my God.
Is there a mum that you're going to bring, a friend you're going to bring with you?
I don't know. I've got a few. I've got to put the names in the bowl and just pick a name out.
Yes,
Not that
yeah.
kind of party.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I'll
could
go that
be.
way,
I said
Yeah.
whatever you want to
That's
do
fine.
is up to you.
Yep, names in a bowl.
We do have a theme, though.
Yes.
So it's disco cowgirl, which really can be interpreted any way you want. You dress up, a little bit of sequins is nice, but you can wear flats,
Bring a horse.
cowboy boots. I don't think you're allowed to bring a horse.
We can bring them to water. You just...
We're bringing ours.
I didn't say.
What?
No, we said.
What's happening?
No.
He said.
Carly.
He said you're not allowed to bring a horse. I said, but
Okay. Hurtful.
he was saying you're hung like one, so
No,
we're
he
going to
wasn't.
bring you.
No, he wasn't.
Carly, you're coming along.
Oh, amazing. Thank you, guys.
When's the last time you went out?
It feels like a while. I can't even remember.
Wow.
Exactly. So come along and
Sad.
celebrate. You won't be sad on Saturday. You might
I
on Sunday,
know.
but not on Saturday.
All right, we're going to be at Retros. Justin, hello.
Hey, how you going, guys?
Good. It's Mum's Gone Wild. Now, I don't want to assume anything here.
Can't.
Nah, I'm not. Well, it is 2025 as well.
That's why I'm not assuming anything.
I did say if you identify as a mum, you can come along. Is it for you, Justin?
Nah, I want to spoil my wife, send her out there.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
Yeah, it's been a while since she's been out. So.
All right. Will you tell her to pick a girlfriend and they can come along, okay?
No worries. Thanks for that, guys.
Good on you,
No worries,
legend.
Justin.
There we go. Mum's Gone Wild. It's at Retros, the home of the 80s, 90s and noughties in Fortitude Valley. You will have the time of your life with fishbowl cocktails under disco balls. Retros.com.au. More invites tomorrow.
Stav, Abby and Matt.
Hey, Alpha Bucks will play tomorrow, the 24th of June. Here are your answers for 6, 7 and 8. Make sure you write these down because we are doing our 50K day next week.
6 a.m. it's D. Some of your answers are Dizzy Rascal, Dr. Pepper, and Dead. 7 a.m. it's J. Some of your answers are Judge, Japan, and John Howard. 8 a.m. it's G. And some of your answers are Gucci, Grass, and Grease.
Righto. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye. Stav, Abby and Matt for breakfast. B105.